Vo videu predstavím počítačovú skriňu XPG Valor R+. Je to skriňa veľkosti Mid Tower. No a ukážem, čo sa všetko do tejto skrine zmestí a čo sa tam prípadne nezmestí. Takže tu je skriňa pripravená na montáž. Mám tu základnú dosku a procesor so vzduchovým chladičom. Je tam úmyselne takýto výkonný dvojväžový pomerne vysoký chladič. Do skrinky sa vojdu dosky všetkých veľkostí, čiže aj plnej veľkosti ATX. No a na výšku je tam 160 mm, čiže aj tento robustný dvojväžový chladič sa tam zmestil. Takmer to licuje s tou prednou stranou, ale keď sa tam založí sklenený kryt, tak pod ním je ešte možno nejaký milimetrík medzera, čiže sa to nedotýka. V skrini sú predinštalované 4 ventilátory priemeru 120 mm s RGB podsvietením. Tu vidíte komplet skrinku aj so zatvoreným skleneným krytom, čiže tie svetelné efekty sú naozaj pekné a dajú sa zosynchronizovať s podsvietením ďalších komponentov, napríklad grafickej karty. Keď už spomínam grafické karty, tak sa sem vôjde grafická karta, ktorá má maximálnu dĺžku 340 mm, čiže vôjde sa tam aj nová grafická karta, napríklad tento TUF 5070 Ti, ktorá má 329 mm. Avšak grafická karta RTX 5080, napríklad tento typ ROG Astral, sa tam nevojde, pretože má 357 mm. Ja tam mám teraz grafickú kartu RTX 4060 Ti. No a pod kartou je ešte miesto na jednu pozíciu, napríklad by tam mohla byť zvuková karta. Ja tam mám teraz lištu s USB-C konektorom, pretože na hornom paneli takýto konektor nie je. Na druhej strane toho plechového tela skrine sú pozície pre 2,5 palcové disky, či už HDD alebo SSD disky a 3,5 palcové disky. Skrinka má účinné chladenie, čiže tu sú rozmery ventilátorov, prípadne radiátorov vodného chladenia, ktoré môže byť hore alebo na prednej strane. Ja skrinku mám v originálnom osadení, čiže sú tam 3 RGB ventilátory, ktoré nasávajú vzduch spredu a fúkujú ho dovnútra. A vzadu je tiež 120 RGB ventilátor, ktorý vyfúkuje vzduch zo skrinky von. Vo vnútri je taktiež vzduchové chladenie CPU. Tu vidíte, že hore je miesto pre radiátor vodného chladenia. Som vodné chladenie nepoužil preto, lebo túto dosku občas vyberám von, keď potrebujem tam mať 2 alebo 3 grafické karty. To sa mi nielen do tejto, ale do skoro žiadnej inej skrinky nevôjde, takže vtedy mám zostavu na stole a odoberať vodníka a odpájať je troška problém. Tu napríklad vidíte, dokonca do tej dosky Asus Prime, ktorú som tam použil, sa dajú vložiť až 3 grafické karty, 2 hrubšie a medzi nimi jedna tenšia. Skrinka sa dá veľmi dobre rozobrať, čo je dôležité kvôli údržbe, čiže tento protiprachový filter z hornej strany stačí odobrať, je magneticky prichytený a poutierať alebo vyprášiť. Po odkrútení jednej skrutky zo spodu sa dá veľmi ľahko odobrať celý predný panel a takto získam prístup na vyčistenie 3 ventilátorov, ich lopatiek a taktiež celý predný panel je chránený takýmto protiprachovým filtrom, ktorý tiež je magneticky prichytený, takže ho môžem odpojiť a nejakým spôsobom vyčistiť, či už vyklepať, poutierať, povysávať a podobne. U herných počítačov je dôležité občasné čistenie, aby to nebolo príliš zanesené od prachu. No a tu zo spodu je ešte ďalší filter pre napájací zdroj, čiže takto vyzerá taký filter asi po 2 mesiacoch používania. Tu sú prvky na hornej strane. No a na záver si pozrite ešte originál video. Pripomínam, že tieto skrinky sú v 2 verziách, v čiernej a v bielej.
Hi guys, I'm Terrence Sellers, and today I'd like to introduce you to the new XPG Valor Plus mid-tower chassis. We try to make sure the case is easy to take out of the box, but if you are struggling, there's no shame in asking for help. I never would, but I have a reputation to maintain. So, other than the foam, if I can get it off, you're also going to find inside the case, very light case as you can see, inside there's actually the screws and accessories which are in the shroud. I'll go more into detail about those in a bit. And here's the Valor Plus, fresh out of the box. As you can see, it's a very compact case. These days, they actually make desktops that will fit on your desk. So starting at the front of the case, we have our high airflow front panel. Again, the Valor Air Plus is about airflow, so we've used our signature XPG exoskeleton design language to design a panel that has a very good ventilation. So this panel is magnetic, but there is a removable safety screw on the bottom out of the box, obviously for security reasons. Once that's removed, you can easily remove this from the bottom. See, it snaps right off, magnetic. And so also there is a dust filter that's also magnetic that you can easily remove. There are additional 2 dust filters in the top and the bottom of the case. So the 3 pre-installed fans are daisy-chained, which makes it way easier to install to your motherboard. But it's not just these 3. There's also the 4th fan here at the back, which is also daisy-chained with those 3. So you have 4 daisy-chained pre-installed fans. So this is a toolless 3mm tempered glass panel, so you can very easily remove the screws from the back. Right? Obviously, if they're too tight out of the box, you need a screwdriver, but yeah, you can just very easily take them off. And then what you'll notice about this tempered glass panel is that you have this white frame, right, all around, or I guess it would be black if it's the black SKU. But basically, we have no drill holes in this panel. Like, so if you were to actually examine the glass from all the sides, which obviously you can't do with the camera angle, but you'll see there's no drill holes, and that's to maintain the full strength and integrity of the glass. And that's the point of this frame, is that we mount to that frame instead of the glass itself. So as you can see, the Valor Plus is spacious, but it's not huge, right? We wanted to focus on keeping a compact chassis, keep the footprint really small for your desk, but a great deal of component compatibility for everything you would want to put inside the case. So inside the case, you can fit up to a 170mm PSU behind the shroud, ATX motherboard on the bracket, of course, up to a 340mm GPU. We have 7 PCIe slots with 6 additional brackets that you can replace the pop-outs if you want to reuse them or recover them. You can fit a 360mm radiator on the front for your cooling, or a 240mm radiator on the top, for a total of 6 fans. And that's, you know, the 4 pre-installed if you get the pre-installed version, plus you would add an additional 2 if you do on the top. And so at the rear of the case, we're using, again, toolless panel screws. We'll actually take this off, in a second. You can fit, of course, a 120mm fan. So this is the pre-install, because it's a pre-installed SKU. We also have non-pre-install fan SKUs. And then there is, 7 PCIe slots. And we actually have 6 included brackets where you can replace those pop-out PCIe slots, which I'll show you in a second. So at the back of the case, we're using, again, the toolless panel screws. So these are, they just twist them right off. If they're a little tight out of the box, you can use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove them, but they should just twist right out. And then, yeah, standard, panel. And then, so of course, at the back of the case, this is where you're going to do all of your cabling. And so the first thing you'll probably notice is this bag. So this is your included accessories and case screws, like I've said before. You'll see in the bag 6 PCIe brackets. So that is, if you use the pop-outs and you want to replace them, you can replace them with these brackets. And then, of course, there's some zip ties as well. And so, you know, this is a very standard cable routing area. You've got your 4 daisy-chained fans if you have the pre-installed fan version, so that's what all these cables are already here for. If you do not have the pre-installed fan SKU, those won't be there, of course. Your I/O panel cables. And then you've also got several brackets for SSDs. So this right here, you can actually mount front or back, or in the front of the case, 2 SSDs, so you can do 2.5s here. And then here you also have a removable, which you need a screwdriver to do it, additional 2 SSDs here. Ideally, by now, you're using M.2s, like the XPG Gamix S70 blades, but you know, for nostalgia, we included the brackets if you still want to use them. Finally, the I/O panel is at the top of the case. We kept it very simple and easy. 2 USB 3.2 ports, your audio port, your reset button, and your power. So that's the XPG Valor Plus. Again, very compact form factor, ATX support, 4 pre-installed fans in certain SKUs, comes in both black and white SKUs, very high airflow, and a very small footprint for your desk. If you'd like to know more information about the XPG Valor Plus, please make sure to click the link in the video description. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.